Hello my friends, how are you? This is Rachel from Sweet Bee Paper Co. I am here with a different style of a video and I hope you like it. I'm super excited about this. I've been to Dollar Tree like 3 times this week. One night we went to $2 Tree, so that's 4 times I guess. To Walmart, Joann Fabrics, Amazon to kind of get everything I will need for this because it's just so cool. But if you saw in the intro, we are going to make a dupe for the Bath and Body Works $200 Halloween candle holder. I'm really excited. This is not my idea. This is from a TikTok creator that I will have linked down below. Her channel on TikTok is Make It With Micah. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I will have her link down below so you can see her video. It's absolutely amazing and I kind of wanted to try to make it myself. Sometimes with some of the TikTok videos, you know, you're not getting that kind of step-by-step instruction, and she kind of shows each step, but it's not super detailed in it, which, you know, I like details. So we're going to try to make this. It's probably going to take me a couple days and I'm going to bring you along for it. And before I make another too long of an intro, let's get started. So the main thing that you are going to need are these doll houses. Dollhouse with furniture. So like it says, you can snap multiple homes together to build a neighborhood. But you're going to need 4 of these. So we're going to use the roof and house on 2 of them. And on the other 2, we're just going to be using the bottom parts of the house. We're not going to be using any of the smaller pieces that come with it. I'm actually going to save these and send to a friend that likes to do miniature stuff. See if she can use those for some of her things. But the other thing that we're going to need for this beginning part here, and like I don't know if I've really said this part, but this is all so far Dollar Tree items, okay? And at the end of my video, I will give you a grand total of how much this cost me to make, because some items I did not get at Dollar Tree, and I don't believe she did either. Some of the decorations that you use, I did get the majority there, but not everything. And then the paint was not from Dollar Tree. So, but you could also have that paint yourself and not need to go out and buy, you know, an additional thing of paint. But you are going to need, what is this called? A cutting board from Dollar Tree. So this is in the toy section on the pink side, I guess, or in the pink stuff. They had a ton of these. There was 2 different styles, so make sure you get this pink bottom with the purple roof, and then the cutting board is in the kitchen stuff. I found it on like one of the lower shelves by near like the large kitchen utensils and stuff like that, along that, at least in mine, it's along that other wall. So this one I think has like a textured top to it. I don't even think it really matters if it has a design on it, because you're going to paint it. Because I know they just had a few of the clearish ones left at my Dollar Tree underneath the ones with like a design on them or whatever. So let me just open this up. I also have the Lazy Susan I got for using, or for making alcohol ink art. She used one in her video to like kind of turn it to display at the end, which looks absolutely amazing. And I thought it might be kind of nice to have it on there to even decorate it, because we're going to decorate all around it. So if you have one, I would grab it. It might make it a little easier. But what we're going to do is kind of disassemble these. We're going to clip some things off of the sides of a couple of them. Get everything ready to start painting. Okay, so I've got everything taken apart, all the little pieces in a separate bag. We only need to take the front door and 2 front windows out. And so let's take, oops, kind of a look at this. We're going to need to cut off these hooks because those are going to be on the outside. Easy, this is with the X-Acto knife or whatever this is. Oh, these definitely seem to work a little bit better. So I'm going to take the hook and latch things off of the other one. I don't believe we need to take them off of the sides, but we'll see. Okay, so she had them kind of fit inside each other, and these are definitely kind of in the way, trying to push them in. So I'm going to see if I can take them off. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, what a big difference. So those are the little slides where the roof would slide on. So I'm going to take them off of both of the side ones. Okay, so when I look back at her video, you're able to see all of the side windows. So somehow she gets it to kind of slide in there and kind of stay a lot better. But it kind of just pushes out. It's definitely not that great of a fit in there. I'm going to try to put a bead of hot glue here and fit it together and see if it stays. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. This has been honestly almost one of the worst projects I have ever worked on. It's just a little frustrating because when you go to tuck the sides into your main house sides with the roofs, they don't fit flush inside of each other because they're both the same height, right? So we rewatched her video about 30 times trying to figure out how she got them to stay attached, and somehow when she shoved them in, they stayed. And I could not get that to work at all. And so I started having to trim some of the some of the top sides of this. And I also kind of figured out too, with the way she kind of had it with these kind of pushed in, when I sat the candle inside, it made these sides just a little too close for me. So right now I have them tucked into the sides on the first turn, and I will take a video with my phone so you can and insert a clip so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so here's the side, and you can see that there's a couple different angles to this. So this is the back angle with the windows. So this small piece here, right here, is what I am putting a bead of hot glue down and gluing it to that front piece right here. So I'm going to do this last glue on camera with you and kind of show you where I'm at then. It was a lot harder than what it looked, and that's what's kind of frustrating, trying to figure out a project where it's just a video with no extra instructions or tips and tricks they may have done. So, and that's what we do as crafters, just try to figure it out, right? And it's been a rough probably hour. So by doing that too, I've also made it really big on the base of it. So that means we may not have too many decorations on the side. That's fine. I would rather worry more about safety with the candle there, and we'll have to see how that kind of works. I know she had gotten some comments about, you know, the roofs with the flame, because you got to think when you're buying something like this in the store at Bath and Body, that's probably made out of some kind of, you know, flame retardant things. So we'll kind of see how it goes. You know, we may end up just getting some flameless candles for this, just for safety concerns, which is fine. Oh my gosh, these magnets. I even got out the stapler, tried to staple them together, and it was just not good. So I'm going to run some hot glue on this part here that I showed you a second ago. And see, I'm just kind of pushing that inside, and without touching the glue, just kind of holding it together until the glue sits, because we need this to kind of stay together enough to get glue on it to glue it to the cutting board. Yeah, this has honestly been an extreme pain in the butt trying to kind of get this to work. But it is looking really neat so far. You know what I was thinking too? I got a couple other candles out. So this is a 12-ounce tall candle. And what are the Bath and Body Works? 14 and a half. So for size reference, at least the jars, that's what they look like side by side. I also trimmed on the sides, the bottom parts of the sides. That way the candle wasn't sitting on it at all. Oh, it's just sitting on the glass, because the Bath and Body Works candle definitely would be sitting on those, and I really don't want that. So this is one of Walmart's 14-ounce candles, the same basic size as the Bath and Body Works one, and this is a 16-ounce Crossroads. Yeah, actually, these will fit in there a little bit better, because they kind of have this rim that goes in a little bit, but you can see where that, you know, gets hot. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But that's kind of what candles look like in it. So now let's get it glued down to the cutting board. And that's the part I'm just a little, oh, it is staying together. Look. It's on there though. Whee! Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh, I need a drink after this. This is a pain. This is a pain. But you know what? I'm still really excited about it. It looks really cool so far. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. Next step is paint. So let me show you what we're going to be doing with paint. So with the door and 2 windows, I believe she did a brown, like a tan brown, and it looked really nice. I kind of want to go for a gray, so I picked this up at Home Depot. And for the black for the rest of this, because we're going to be painting the outside, the inside, and the little cutting board. So I picked up this matte Paint Plus Primer Rust-Oleum in Ultra Matte Black. And for the roof, I got 2 colors of gray from Walmart. These are 54 cents a piece, the apple barrel. I got the 2 grays. I wasn't sure about color, and then I kind of think, you know, having a little bit of different color will maybe have some interest to it or show some depth. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's just been a one of those projects so far, if you know what I mean. So I hope that me doing it and kind of showing you how I'm doing it and some ideas helps you not have a pain in the butt when you're making it. So I'm going to probably paint this tomorrow because it's already nighttime out and I need to be able to paint it outside. So I will see you then. How fitting it is. Thunderstorming really hard right now. So this is where we're at. Let's kind of talk about it because I have some issues. So bringing it back in the house, I kind of moved it, and this just does not stick to that with hot glue at all. So I got out some E6000 glue to get that better adhered to the glass cutting board. And so when I did that, I kind of scraped off a little bit of the paint so you can see a little bit of the purple roof. And I scraped off most of the hot glue on the underside of it. And one of the sides came loose too, so I don't know that I can get this glue off without yanking my nail off. I'm going to insert maybe a couple of clips of painting it. It went really easy painting it. Just had to make sure you were getting all of the pink parts because this has like the little lines in it and stuff. And then something that I really wasn't thinking about too was that you have to paint the inside. So got that done. Yeah, this is just not easily coming off, so I think I'll just apply some glue on it with this. But yes, it is storming out. It's very loud, so I'm assuming I'm not sure if you can hear it or not. I'm just putting the E6000 glue on a popsicle stick to kind of rub it on the inside of this. So the vapors and stuff for this glue is flammable, but once the glue has dried and set, it is good to go, and it should be a much better adhesive with the glass and plastic. But it was so cool after, you know, we started painting and seeing how this looks with the paint on it. It just looks so cool. It's such a transformation. We were like really excited to kind of see it like that. Okay, so here's the door and windows. They look really good. I'll put those on once we get this kind of glued down, and then we'll talk about decorations. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get some glue down on this. Hopefully get it to hold on better. I mean, it's not like I'm going to need to, you know, travel a lot with this or do a lot with this, but we want it to at least stick to it in case, you know, it's bumped or whatever else. So I would open the window, but then you won't be able to hear me. And I'm just trying to make sure I have it lined up really good with my paint marks. It's 5 o'clock during this storm and it's dark out. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to wait to put the door and windows on because I wanted to let it sit up a little bit. So we'll just sit them inside there. And let me get the decorations. So in the video, Micah shows where she uses Spanish moss outside the houses. I'm not sure if I have enough room on the outside of the house for that, since I kind of made mine a little different, but we shall see. So I got some decorations that she used, and I got some additional ones because I didn't see everything that she had used. So let me show you what I got. So everything first that I show you will be from the Dollar Tree. I wasn't sure about these signs, and now obviously seeing it, they are way too big for it. So I will use those for something else. I think I got another set of those actually too. I thought maybe these might look neat on the side, but they're a little too big. I believe she found some smaller Halloween or pumpkin picks for hers. It's hard to tell sometimes in videos the size of things, so I did pick these up. I could not find these or these at the first Dollar Tree I was at. We had to go to a different one. I think these smaller ones will be just fine. So at the first Dollar Tree, I picked up a ton of purple. I've got these silver skulls, these bigger purple pumpkins with gold, which I think these are just a little too big for it. I got these sugar skull and skull stickers. I really like that boo sticker. That might be kind of neat to use on one of the roofs. I got these spiders. Those are really cool because I just kept picking up the purple stuff, but I got these bats. I think the bats are gonna be too big, but we'll see. We'll see. And I really had no idea of size when I was picking out things, and kind of, I wanted to make sure I had enough to choose from. I didn't really think about putting these stickers on, but these are really cool that I found there. They had these LED light sets, so I picked up 2 of the jack-o'-lantern ones. Not sure I will be using these, but they're really cute. I thought they might be neat kind of around the bottom on the outside. We'll see. I kind of don't think I'll be using them though. So for other decorations, she showed some flare and some buttons. So I went on a hunt. I found the Jack and Sally buttons on Amazon. Joann Fabrics also has these. And I found these 3. The glitter pumpkins. I found some glitter ghosts. My brain is not working. Some glitter ghosts. And these other buttons that she used. All 3 of these I found at Joann Fabrics. They weren't on sale, but I was able to use in their app 25% off to do a pickup order. So that's what I did. So for these 3 with tax, it was $11. But I don't know what I'll be using. I know for sure I'll be using out of this, maybe not the ghost, definitely the glitter pumpkin. And from Amazon, I found this 50-piece, I cannot remember what it's called. So all of these, while I'm looking this up real quick, all of these I will have linked either to Joann Fabrics or to Amazon down below. I am an Amazon associate or influencer, whatever. So if you click on my links, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help out the channel. And it is no additional cost to you to use those links. These are called flat back buttons, and they're resin. And this is the one I'm thinking about using on the front of the house. It is just so cool looking. There's a ton of cool ones in here. I haven't opened it up yet. There's a little spider with a little hat. The clown, that's not going on there. Nope. No clown. But at first I couldn't find these other ones, so I thought about these. So in my whole price for everything I use, if I end up not using something from one of these packs, I won't include it in the total price of what I spent for this. And as well, I bought all of these extra things. If I don't use the bats, I won't count them. But that's the thing too, is if I use one, then I'll have to, you know, obviously count it towards the total. And I think for the most part, I'm going to attach everything with hot glue, unless I start having issues with the hot glue. So these purple pumpkins are just so cute. And also, you know, I really like how she made hers. Oh my gosh, that thunder is loud. I really like how she made hers, and I kind of went to make it a little bit my own. I don't want to do the exact same things she did on hers, so we're going to try to make it a little different. But there's some elements of hers that I just really liked about it so far too. But gosh, these purple pumpkins. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything kind of ready, get the house back in here, and make some room. Okay, but before we can decorate, I completely forgot about painting the roof. So like I said before, I got two different colors of gray. I got country gray and pewter gray. These are just the Apple Barn acrylic paints from Walmart. I believe these were 54 cents a piece. I've got a little fan brush, so we are just gonna start putting this on. Got the fan brush and a wet paper towel here too. Oh, we also got to put the door and windows on. And we'll also touch up where I scraped off the black paint. I think I probably got too much paint out. Put a little bit of paint on, and if you put too much on, just kind of dab it off. Just kind of want to give the roof a little bit of color. Except I keep putting too much on. Okay, so I think I'm finally ready to decorate, and I also shouldn't have been messing with it too much because that E6000 glue really hasn't set yet. So when I was pushing on trying to get the door and windows in, it just kind of slid. Oh, I'm having a hard time wanting to even finish this at this point, but I'm so stubborn. I just want to get it done. I just want to get it done. Now I'm going to decorate. Like I said, I'm going to attempt to decorate it. And I'm not going to talk through this. I'm just going to show some of it kind of sped up because I'm just not quite sure what all I want to do. So enjoy this speedy up bit of this. Okay, I am finally done with it. I know you can't see everything, but we will do a photo shoot in a little bit once everything is kind of dry and set for it. But let's talk about what I used, what I didn't use. I used these tiny little pumpkins. So the tag calls these decorative filler. So when you take them out, these didn't have stems on them. So I took a little stick from one of the other pumpkins and broke off some pieces, and they look just fine. since I made mine a little bit bigger by moving the sides out, I didn't have as much room on the sides for decoration. So that's why, you know, mine looks obviously different. But I used a couple of these silver glitter skulls. They look so cool on the corners there. The star of the show, you guys, are these spiders. I didn't think I was going to use them, but they look really cool on the fronts of the little houses. They look really good. I put them on the sides, crawling up the sides too. They look really neat. I know they had, well, I used the purple, and I'm pretty sure there was also orange as well. So yeah, those look amazing. The bats were way too big for this, which we kind of figured they would be a little bit too big. And I used two of these, I used the two glittery purple sugar skulls on the sides of the roof. I wasn't sure how much I wanted to decorate this. Like in her video too, you can't really tell if she decorated the back of the house very much or the sides too much. And I just decided to go nuts and decorate all of it. You know, I had all of it out, I might as well. And yeah, so that's what I did. So as far as all of the buttons and flair, I highly recommend the resin set from Amazon. They have such cool little ones in there, different colors. I really like that one. I used two of the sets from Joann Fabrics, the Nighttime Before Christmas one. Actually, which ones did I? No, the Nighttime Before Christmas one I got from Amazon, excuse me. The two I used from Joann's were the glitter pumpkins and the one with, like, what's it called? The little gravestone and spider stuff. I used some of those. Yeah, also used the Spanish moss. And I think that's pretty much it. I tried to leave out everything I used so I could make sure I talked about it. And so I will have everything from Joann Fabrics and Amazon linked down below. The Dollar Tree stuff, I would, you know, I had to go to a couple different Dollar Trees to find everything. So, and I also bought more than what I needed because I wasn't sure what I wanted to use or how I wanted to do that. The doll houses, you really don't have to worry about those being in stock too much because they had a ton of them. But the Halloween stuff, if you want it, I would definitely go grab it. It seems like it's just going fast. So let's let this dry and we'll do a photo shoot. But I hope you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to see me check out any other TikTok hacks or trends for crafting supplies, let me know. I would love to try them out. And I will see you in the next one. Enjoy the photo shoot. Bye.